and props.
It's that gas they use. Makes you hallucinate your own worst fears.
So everything in the labyrinth comes from the target's mind. Listen, if you were worried about your dad, I wanted you to know, he wasn't covering for the Court of Owls.
He solved some of these cases.
Quite a few of them. He was fighting the court even if he didn't know they were.
Should have known that. I just thought... maybe I didn't know him as well as I thought I did?
You needed proof. Just like Bruce would have.
Should have found it earlier. I was Oracle. I had access to every computer system in Gotham. How could I have missed something as big as the court?
You mean, how could you have missed an evil secret society that's kept itself hidden from everyone, including your dad and Batman, for literal centuries?
That sounds like something Dick would say.
Thanks. So, now can I help with the murder dollhouse?
Sure.
Yes!
How are you doing, Miss Gordon?
I'm fine. Can't wait to take these jerks down.
Barbara.
I thought I'd give anything to hear Dad's voice again. But in the labyrinth, he said the most horrible things. That I had abandoned Gotham.
You didn't abandon the city. You were working behind the scenes while you were injured.
That I had abandoned him. The court knows everything about everyone and still can't come up with anything nearly as terrifying as the thoughts that lurk in the back of our own minds.
Barbara, I promise you, you did not abandon him.
I know. But thank you for saying it.
There's new information on the board.
I was certain the labyrinth had to be some kind of technological form, but it was just boxes. I just can't wrap my head around it. Brought back as reality.
A large number of them were probably dead long before the court even found Dionysium.
These new ones, they've volunteered. How could they let the court do that to them?
You know, in the wild, owls hunt all types of prey. Small animals like mice or insects, sure, but also other predators, like
Hey, Batgirl.
Hey there. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks, I'm working.
Fair enough. Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm David.
Madame Palomares says you're in the know about all kinds of shady dealings.
Oh yeah, Gotham's gangs aren't exactly subtle, especially when they're sloshed. Either that or they think the wheelchair affects my hearing.
People need to educate themselves.
You got that right. Just wish I could get the cops to take me seriously, even though I'm just a bartender.
Why don't you tell me what you've got?
See ya.
Got new intel for the evidence board. Just can't wrap my head around it. Being brought back as a Talon?
A large number of them were probably dead long before the court even found Dionysium.
But these new ones, they're volunteers. How could they let the court do that to them?
You know, in the wild, owls hunt all types of prey. Small animals like mice or insects, sure, but also other predators, like foxes and snakes.
Playing with a ghost, Alfred?
You might say that. I'm finishing my last game with Bruce. I couldn't save our board from the manor, but I do have our notes. We tracked each move. To continue the game if one of us was ever away.
Are you winning?
Playing as Bruce, I can't see how he loses.
Bruce is dead. Maybe he wins your game, but without him, we've lost.
I'm not so sure about that.
Not so sure he's dead?
Not so sure we've lost. Bruce played an important role, but he never saw himself as the only piece in play.
I'm starting to see how the court managed to keep themselves secret for so long. The mind games they play. What they're capable of. I can only think...
Hand me that coolant.
Did it? Hurt, Jason?
When I fell from heaven?
When you came back to life. Did the Lazarus pit hurt?
It changed me. Hey, Lazarus isn't gonna bring Bruce back, Tim.
Who's to say he doesn't want us to try?
Okay. Bruce isn't this bike. You can't just change everything out and expect things to work like they did.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Try grieving.
labyrinth. That talon is inhumanly strong.
I guess the courts finally decided to take us seriously.
This is it. Alfred's playing right into Robin's trap.
Mate in two.
Wait, how'd you...
An old way. It's how Alfred wins.
teach me?
Robin must discover his own way to win.
Robin thinks that sounds way harder.
You hiding things from us, Drake?
Maybe it's drugs. Or plutonium. I mean, he is a teenager.
A chess set.
That looks familiar. Weren't those Bruce's?
Yep, custom made. The Knights even have bat ears.
Would you look at that? They do have bat ears.
I got them from Wayne Manor. I know it's dangerous, but I was careful and no one saw me.
That's a big risk for a chess set.
Everything we salvaged from the manor belonged to Batman. I thought we could use a bit more Bruce.
We're gonna want to keep an eye on this sector. Let's step up patrols.
So there are different kinds of talons.
Yes.
Which means there's different ways of making the talons.
I feel like this is gonna be bad for your long-term development.
There are just so many possibilities.
Please do not try and make a talent in the Belfry Camp.
I wouldn't do that. I mean, maybe only on a small scale. Like a bit of a talent. For research.
Timothy Jackson Drake, do not.
You guys are lucky the court never tried to make...
We're way overdue for a rematch, Mr. Todd.
Whoa. You got the Horror Classics expansion pack.
How could I turn down scares and beats?
Let's do this.
New challenger! Next level, Pit of Despair! Get ready!
Whoa.
Damn! You're a monster! Let loose with your killer moves! Uh-oh! You're falling behind!
Jason? The Lazarus Pit?
Yeah. It's stupid. I'll be fine.
It's not stupid. You died. It's okay to not be okay with that. Know what? I'm hungry. I'll get some takeout from Big Billy Burger. You want your usual? One bacon ultra belly combo coming up. I'll be right back.
Hey. Thanks, Babs.
I can't believe they built the whole complex under our noses.
You can do a lot when you have that much bribe money.
And talons to get rid of witnesses, I suppose.
Nah, I think they turned witnesses.
These loads are pretty hot. Are you sure the velocity isn't too high?
It'll be fine. Besides, it's not like I'll be shooting anyone who doesn't deserve it.
You're at the upper safety limit. That doesn't leave you a lot of margin for error.
You've seen the body armor criminals wear. Can't afford to play nice in an arms race.
Not all our enemies wear armor.
Uh-huh.
If you believe these rounds are safe, then prove it. Shoot me.
Fine. Maybe they are a little hot. Why don't you crunch your numbers and tell me what the best load should be?
Great. Oh, while we're at it, we should look at polymer volume and composition.
The decreased velocity will impact expansion, but if we tweak the gel compound, we can make up for it.
Huh? We have new clues for the board.
I just can't wrap my head around it. Being brought back as a Talon?
A large number of them were probably dead long before the court even found Dionysius.
But these new ones, they're volunteers. How could they let the court do that to them?
You know, in the wild, owls hunt all types of prey. Small animals like mice or insects, sure, but also other predators, like foxes and snakes.
What does that mean?
That falling victim to an owl's methods doesn't make one weak.
Yeah. You're right, Babs. That is some wild shit. I knew you'd been in it, but damn, Alfred.
After my last tour, I chose to come to Gotham. That path led me to a life I'd never imagined.
Tech-powered street gangs, secret societies, heroes in capes. Sounds so ridiculous when you say it out loud.
I thought I was done with war. All I did was trade one for another. The combatants change, the battle fronts shift, but the costs still add up.
Yeah. We both have the scars to show for it.
Bruce blamed himself for your death, and for the darkness that followed. But even in the worst of times, we saw that you had the potential to emerge as a better man.
Some days I barely feel human. Let alone a better man.
He believed in you, and was proud of how far you'd come. Especially after everything you've been through.